At first glance, it looks like a beet. But according to its breeders, the deep color is where the similarities end. In fact, it's a new national Ukrainian product with Peruvian roots. There are two varieties. Breeders call the dark one Solokha. The pink one is given the name Khortytsya. The bright colors are natural. Scientists say color has nothing to do with additives or chemicals. This isn't GMO. This is typical for a species of potatoes that grows in its historic homeland in Costa Rica or in the mountains of Peru. It's based on various wild species. It's not an added color, like is the case with GMO products from bacteria or unusual organisms. Rather, the pigment is a sign of a high antioxidant content. And the more intense it is, the more nutrients there are in the potato. Ukrainian scientists call them dietary potatoes. The new varieties contain 5 to 7 times more vitamins than their light counterparts. They're rich in a chemical which scientists think may have health benefits. This is what our people need. These varieties are very useful. The blue and purple varieties are very good for diabetics. It doesn't increase their blood sugar level. It helps break down oxidants in the body. If we compare broccoli, bell peppers, colorful vegetables that are healthy, saturated with nutrients, we created a potato as a counterweight. It also contains lots of nutrients. According to the Potato Breeding Institute, it usually takes more than 10 years to breed a new potato variety and get it to market. Solokha and Khortytsya were no exception. Tens of thousands of planting material samples had to go through the lab, all while trying to create something resistant to diseases that's easily grown and with a unique taste and lots of nutrients. We try to keep track of all the materials. We establish what kind of viruses infect the materials. If there's a heavy infection, then we remove the diseased plants. The varieties of potatoes that are created at the Institute with colored tubers, if you compare them with traditional varieties, the tubers on these varieties don't germinate prematurely. They keep very well, they don't rot, and they don't have a problem in storage. The colored potatoes are 4 times more expensive than their classic counterparts, but they're gaining in popularity. The first to appreciate the uniqueness of the potatoes were restaurants. They helped create a surprise for customers. I tried the mashed potatoes. They were delicious, interesting, unusual. I liked the baked potato, but it just looks very exotic, very unusual. It's a little different, a little bit sweeter. It really has a taste of its own. It's unusual. You have an advantage over other cafes and restaurants because it's new, it's colorful, and everyone is interested in tasting it since it's so unusual. Children are surprised. They immediately ask, "What is this, a beet?" They try it and they like it. Ukrainian scientists have already given themselves a new task. They want a natural way for Ukrainians to get more of the vitamins that are concentrated under the potato's skin, since we usually peel it off. They're creating potatoes with a skin that's thin and delicate. They're hoping that the new variety will be for catering establishments that specialize in French fries.